we're doing this again. Well, the first one kind of got thrown out a little bit because of the fact that Salem had to leave right before it was finished, even though it was looking like Salem was going to lose. But these two have decided this time, instead of doing it on... Sorry, I'm trying to just set the Twitch stuff up while this is going. Man, is network error really already going? Instead of doing it on a map that both of them know a lot, they're going to do it on a map that neither of them know pretty much at all. The skyscraper has not been in the scene for a while, and so we're looking to find some interesting stuff. Alright, let me just add real quick. Boom. Same rules as before. The rules will be secure area, flip every 4 rounds. First to 9. This is a map that pretty much neither of them know. So, it's 4 minutes instead of 3 minutes as always, as last time, same as before. This is also to help because in a 1v1, what you really need is information, and it's very hard to gain information fast in a 1v1. But, and that's also why I've brought up to 4 minutes. If it were to be like a 3v3 or something more, then it would easily be down to 3 minutes. Blackbeard ban. Hey, what's up, Fall? The very last 1v1 that these two tried doing wound up being cut short 2 rounds before it was over because Salem had a person come over to fix his water problem. So we're currently doing it on the skyscraper map instead of the cafe map because Salem said it's also unfair that Alec really knows cafe and he also pretty much knows cafe really well. So we're choosing a map that nobody knows. And also this map is getting reworked in the next update. So it's also an homage to the fact that we might never see this map like this again. This is 3 Spetsnaz bans, by the way. Fuse Cap Cannon Tachanka. Jesus. And then after this, if my stream doesn't crash, maybe I'll play with both of them and we'll do some unranked or something because they're too low level to play ranked. I actually don't know this map enough to know every room by name off the top of my head, but I do know a lot of them, so I'll try. Yeah, T room. T room's the one I knew right off the bat, and that's where I would defend first because I know that's one of the best. Tea room is very good. It only has like the 1 window in and 2 doorways, so especially if you're going to be playing castle and just hold up in here, it's pretty hard to get into this room. This map only has 2 floors, unlike previous. The 4 objectives are this bedroom down over here, which Alec did go and check first. The next objective is kitchen, which is over here, and this is pretty much the only objective that Fuse would be good at, because you can fuse through most of this floor. The other objectives then are tea room and this one here, I believe, which I do not know what it's called. I think this is called the armory room, because that is where like the weapons are and where the suit of armor is. I do not necessarily know. This also has a very small choke point right here, as all of this is outside, except for on the first floor. There's like 2 ways to come through. So the map is pretty much split in 2. That will most likely be removed in the next, the rework for this map. Alec is playing Thatcher with breaching charges, so those breaching charges will really be able to counter the castle. Just going to be able to take these things down. The best part about T-Room 2 is it has natural cover very good back on the back point here, where if you are laying prone in either this position or this position, you can easily watch both doorways. Now, of course, you can only watch one at a time, so generally the reason why this map is getting reworked as well is because as like a secure area objective, you just have these two people sitting back here. Now, you then also want a Jaeger or something, because it's easy to get a grenade back here and kill this person. But Salem is probably just going to take the easy approach of, I'm holding this way, I'm looking out this window. Alec's only approach then would be through this door and through that window there. Alec's coming up through the bar. He did find a camera, going up the stairs then. Having breaches charges and no hard breach is going to mean that this wall is going to be completely useless. Salem does also know, it seems, that Alec is in the building, so he feels as though this doorway is safe. This window is safe. He's going to use it as an advantage. There is a camera up here in this corner. Yep, right there. Just got shot. Ah, that was a proximity alarm, I believe, that just got shot out. Salem is running a shotgun instead. Ah, yeah, there's a drone hole right down there. Utilizing the drone hole, finding where Salem is. This drone will be taken out. Because Salem has a shotgun, what I would have done at this moment would be moving up to this wall here. Because that EMP nade is going to destroy your sights, but you have a shotgun, so you don't really care that much about your sights. So I would move up to this spot here, because you know at this point, Alec is likely not going to go to this window. He might, but then you can hear him meleeing. If you hear him meleeing here, then you know that he's coming to this window over here. But if you think he's coming through this doorway or this doorway with a shotgun, you want to take this wall. Hardcore. Because you know now he's Thatcher. He can't get through this wall. He can get through all of these three barricades because he has a light breach charge. But you have a shotgun, you need to get close to him. Him with an actual rifle, I believe, yeah, he's going to take this long approach here. Very easily against you. Alec is going to fire from the other side. See if this works. He knows where you are. Oh.
15 seconds left.
Both know where the other one is.
Reinforcement interrupted by defenders.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh, Alec missing shots.
5 seconds
This could
remaining.
be an easy victory. And see, now Salem's taking that approach. Knowing that... Oh, but he runs around the corner. He should have waited for the attacker to come in. Yeah, the attacker was on the point, so I understand, but Alec moved back, so he lost line of sight. You could have waited for him to inch up and try to get a better line of sight there. Most of the, like, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Salem can win a lot of these fights if he holds angles. Alec can win a lot of these fights if he can aim. It pretty much is what it is. Alec takes a long time to get ready, but when he gets ready, he just needs to actually follow through with it and actually land the shots and get what he needs to get. Where Salem, on the other side, is much better at the fast-paced, what do I do now kind of aspect, where he can understand where the opponent is. I was telling him for a while he should move up to that wall, and even though it took him too long to do it, it's understandable because you still don't really know where Alec is coming from, but the moment he knew Alec was coming through that doorway, he moved up and took the offensive, which is a very good thing. So Salem knows what to do at the moment, but he just peeks. So we're going to be holding a bedroom on the first floor. There is a lot of openings into this room, mostly into a secondary room. Alec, I believe, entered through this doorway last time. I do not remember. He came up... No, he went up these stairs. So he came through this opening, maybe. or the front door. I think he came through the front door, which is over here, and then went through this way and came
10
up the
seconds
stairs.
left.
So coming through the front door again, you can kind of get a sight this way,
5 seconds
but this
left
has a
before
lot of
insertion.
outside windows. Like, oh, I keep forgetting I can't hit up on the D-pad to
Attackers
mark
have located
things.
the biohazard container. Move
It,
to its location.
he does have smoke grenades. Oh, this really sucks for Alec. He has smoke grenades, not any breaching charge. So you're going to have to get in through one of the doors, which is just this window. He could get in through this window easy, but Salem is watching that window knowing that's the only way for Alec to get in easily. Now, this wall right here is unreinforced. If he walks through this thing, he can shoot through. And that is the secondary gadget for the Spanish operators is a shotgun. So he could make it through this doorway and then use a shotgun to open this. Salem is no longer watching the window. Very risky of him. While Alec is seeing that this window is uncastled. He's going to look around, though. He's going to take his time to see if there's any other good place. He might try to go through this window, but the moment he does, he will see that this is also castled. I believe... No, this is all tile. That's not reinforceable. Okay. But this wall, 100%, is just fire-throughable. Salem there, holding that angle. Hold that angle. He's taking a wider angle. Smoke grenade going to come through. It's not going to impede Salem that much. You're not going to get a footmark on that. We're having a travel all the way over to the front door into... I don't know what this room is. Supply bar, I might say is what it is. This over here is bar. I believe this is like secondary supply room or something. This is front door. So then this would be back door. Alright, Alec can clearly see... Ooh, Salem's right up against that unreinforced wall. He will go to melee the wall, though. Let's see if we can get some shots off under the floor. We can! Ooh, Alec, please notice. This wall right here. This wall right here is unreinforced. Oh, unfortunate. I do not know if Alec has a pistol secondary or the shotgun secondary. The shotgun secondary will work really well. You want as much breach as possible. If you are not running a hard breacher, then you need a soft breacher. And if you're not running a soft breacher, you need a shotgun. Because you need something to get through anything you need to get through. Now, you don't necessarily need to do that in a team fight, but doing that in a 1v1 is definitely necessary. Again, I can chop that up to two things. One, Alec took his time. Couldn't aim all... aimed pretty well, but Alec took his time, went through every single doorway, was wasting time, allowed Castle to 100%, Salem 100%, knew where he was most of the time, and then peeked the window. Knew Alec was likely at that window, and then peeked the window. Oh, I should change my Twitter handle because my Twitter account got
Attackers need to locate the
not really
biohazard
hacked,
container.
but it got lost. So I am now, instead of it being at Andrew Rife, it's at Andrew capital D Rife, as I had to change shit. I believe. Hold on, let me actually look that up. We're going same room again, bathroom or bedroom. Sorry, this is the bathroom. Tweeter. Lowercase d, lowercase r. At Andrew D. Rife, capital A, everything else is lowercase. That is
10
what it
seconds
is,
left.
as it is important. There's also a very interesting
5
thing with
seconds
this
to
map
insertion.
is the attackers can spawn peek, which is not very well known. On the second floor, there is a good amount of windows, including this one and this one, that can actually be shot through from this tower over here. On this level, you run up these stairs onto this angle, and walk out into this balcony, and on this balcony you can shoot through those windows. So it's basically an attack or spawn peek. Man, that's a really big jump. Like, look at that. Oh, it's a very high ceiling. The 3 outdoor cameras on this map are right here. Which, is that one already shot out? What the heck? Weird, I don't see it. Maybe I just can't see it. Maybe I'm on a different, just because I'm on a different level. I don't know. Are out up front. Wait, I can see this one. Weird. Glitch. And then over here. Wait, is there only 2 outside cameras? There might be only 2 outside cameras. I might be wrong. Alright, I'm wrong. That's fine. Alec is running a hard breach now, because he does not want to waste time opening up these walls. This wall this time is reinforced. Can confirm is reinforced. Get our cute little drone out. In through the drone hole. Salem's instantly looking at it. Let's see if Salem just shoots him. Ooh, a thermite charge on a non-castled window. This one makes more sense. So Salem takes over this area here, knowing that both thermites have been used, so these reinforced walls are safe. That's a very good movement, very good decision. He also... Oh, he has the ump now instead of the shotgun. So he wants to look for a more long-range fight. Alec assumes that Salem is still in the connector room, which he is not. Sorry for any background noise that can be heard. I believe Alec just shot a proximity alarm that was on this window. The other one is then placed on that window. Ah, there you go. Both proximity alarms down. Okay. Broken. No? Oh, I thought it was 11 melees. It usually is 11 melees. Maybe it has a difference in you must hit it in 11 different spots, because it was 13. They both pretty much know where the other person is. Here comes Alec's gun, and that is interesting! We're gonna have to see this shot. Good shot by Alec. Alec with the pre-fire. Is this a pre-fire? Let's see it. It is! It is! He fired before he turned all through the corner. He knew exactly where Salem was the entire time. The best thing you can do at that point is just fire first. And Alec did. Props to the man. The only next thing Salem could have done is, he could have known that Alec shot the proximity alarm out that was on his main window, but that still doesn't rule out the fact that Alec could come through the main window of that room. So it is very dangerous to rotate to the other side of the bed, but you can vault over the bed. So what would have had to have been done there would be, as soon as you knew Alec was coming through one of these 2 windows, which he still didn't know for sure, but he knew that this proximity alarm over here was broken, and he knew that this window here and this was broken when he heard this get meleeed. So if he 100% knew Alec was in here, he'd want a sharper angle. So you'd want to hop over the bed and then use the corner of this bed as your defense. and then Alec would have to move in farther to get you. But you know this window's open, and you don't know if it's safe. So it's understandable that you don't want to move yet, and this is a very safe position. What you'd want to do then is try to get yourself as close to this box as possible. Do not be in this corner. You actually want to be up here at this box and use this as cover. He'll only be able to see half of you. You'll be able to see all of him.
Location unknown. Attackers need to locate
Now we're
the
back in
biohazard
T
container
room.
and secure it.
I assume one is... Ooh, one's there. Interesting. Excuse me. The walls are not reinforced, but we have Jackal. Jackal has no soft destruction. So this is actually very interesting, because again, Alec is running Jackal without the shotgun secondary, at least I assume. I have not seen him pull it out yet. Which means that this wall being unreinforced means nothing to him. Like, Salem can leave all this reinforced because Alec is not going to shoot through it. Unless he's going to shoot through it with his primary firearm, the CE7? C3E, I believe. But you'd have to be firing randomly, and then at that point, Salem could shoot back through it. We do have 3 frost mats on point, but I do not believe any of them. Sometimes frost mats are not dangerous because they can kill you. They're dangerous because they make you look away from the opponent. If Alec is standing at this doorway and he knows Salem's back here, he has to look that way. But if he hops in and wastes, let's say, 6 shots looking down and shooting the frost mat, then he has to look up. Salem has a complete advantage. So the frost mat is not necessarily always used to kill the person. It is just, I know when you get on this objective, you have to look away from the window or away from me. So where is our attacker coming from? Attacker is currently on the 2nd floor of the building in the armory room, I believe. I keep referring to this as the armory room because I do not know. Looks like he's in that wall. Like a little glitch or something.
Attackers have found the biohazard container.
Okay. Was this camera shut out? I believe it was. I'm just gonna go through the connecting room here, into the drum room, and then up. You can see the camera, you could see it lighting up blue, and it is gone. I believe then this room is called Purple Lounge. I think it's something lounge. This connects into, I mean, I would call this a Tommy Mat room, but I don't actually know. Like, sliding door room might also be what it's called. But we are about to get a possible offensive here. Smoke grenade thrown through. Blocking off Salem's line of sight. Let's try to get a good angle here. Like, this is probably the best angle. This entire wall, I believe, is breachable too. So again, running the shotgun as a secondary. At this point, you'd want to play either Ash or play Zofia or play, like, just open this wall. This is also dangerous because Salem is now about 60 health. Salem is being marked with Jackal's footprints. Alec should know that this wall is permeable. Or at least this doorway is. You mark Frost's feet, you shoot through the wall. You mark that feet, you move over here, and you shoot through the wall. Smoke grenade's going to be coming through below the bottom. It'll now be meleeed. Salem just has to wait until he hears that. Nice shots. He just has to wait to hear for enemy or contesting. And he did. You don't need to know where they are, you just need to know that that's the doorway he's coming from, and enemy is contesting. I think Alec could have easily won that round, and that's actually a flip, because the past 2 rounds I've been saying that this is how Salem could have won, or at least the first 2. The last one was a very good shot by Alec when he was playing Thermite, but the first 2 rounds I was explaining Salem really could have won it if he did this, where the last round was, or the 2 rounds ago was Alec, nice shot. This round, Alec really could have won it, and how he could have won it was mark the feet, go to a wall that you can easily shoot through, wait for a ping, shoot through the wall. It really is that easy. Now, Salem on attack now, flipping sides as this is the 5th round. Salem on attack is going to go hard breacher as he understands that these walls need to be opened. Now, I do not know if it's possible. I assume it's possible on this map if you have an upstairs room. Like, I thought this was the last objective, this one. You can choose this room as your objective, run out through this doorway, and I believe... No, it might be better out this doorway. Run out this doorway and throw an alibi up onto this platform. If you throw one of your alibis up here, the only way the enemy can shoot it is not at all. You can't get up there. Oh, that'd be evil. Yeah. Throwing an alibi up at this spot, or up over here at this spot, or anywhere on this area would make it impossible to be shot.
5 seconds left.
Specifically. I believe... So Alec has most likely been found, been droned out, but Salem doesn't know where the objective is. It's bathroom. I actually think this objective is really good. I mean, a lot of the objectives in this map are really good, but they're just all the same. And I believe that's why this map is getting reworked is, look, 2 windows, a door. Down here, 2 doors, a window. Over here, 2 doors, a window. Like, a lot of them are, like, the same. And then over here, 2 doors, a window. It's just... how you're going to attack every room is pretty much the same. Some objectives are better than others, such as this objective right here is not that amazing, because fuse through this is pretty disgusting, especially through this hatch right here into the objective. Is pretty disgusting. I think you can also fuse into the kitchen, but not really, because only, like, this part of the objective right here is fusible. So it only give you this corner. So, kitchen is probably the safest ground floor. Anything else, you're going to be wanting to go into top floor. So, T room is basically the preferred room, has the best defenses. And then you want to come over here and go to this room. But the only problem is there's no real good defenses on the point. Like, you have this desk and you have this desk. Like, half desks. Not good. And, of course, I've been talking this entire time because there's nothing else to talk about. Nothing really has moved. We're taking our time. We have alibis placed on the point. Alec is now laying down beside one of his alibis. He might trick Salem into thinking this is an alibi. And then, ooh, Salem has driven his drone through an alibi. Driving your drone through an alibi marks your position as well as your character. Alec now knows you are ace and coming from that window. So now that Salem is sure... Sorry, now that Alec is sure... Or no, Salem does have one more camera. He does have one more drone. So at least there's that. Did he throw that on the ceiling? I guess he didn't. You can also climb up this rock. He could have climbed up that rock onto that level. Small thing. Breaching charge will be placed on the window. I was about to say, what on earth is that? Because Alibi does not have a nitrocell, and that looks like a nitrocell from here. Or some kind of phone case or something. Alec is going for an off point. With the new slits that are made in these things, now this has been made a couple months ago, but Alec can hold this door. Oh, Salem is not wasting time, and unfortunately, he just looked the wrong way. Yeah, the problem there was Salem hopped in and instantly hopped in through the window, turned, looked, and tried to shoot the alibi. The alibi is just worth points. If you know that there's no real character standing in that corner, you don't need to look at that corner at all. So, it's understandable why he would hop in through the window and then look toward the connecting room, thinking that Alec could be in the connecting room. But based off the replay, it seemed as though it wasn't that. What it looked as though was Salem hopped in through the window, turned, looked at the corner, went to shoot the alibi. When he started getting shot at, he panicked and looked toward the connecting
Attackers,
room.
locate the biohazard
He did not
container.
look toward the front door. Yeah. So he hopped in through this window, looked this way. Alec was actually standing too far to contest him. So what could have been done was hopping through this window and then running to this corner. But if you do not know for sure nobody is in here, you have to check this way. So Salem should have droned this out more. This should have been droned out much more. To know that Alec will not come from this direction. And that's why I have it 4 minutes instead of 3 minutes. You really have to know where your opponent is.
10 seconds
And
left
Alec
before
is going
insertion.
to be a little bit of a cunt by going Mozzie,
5 seconds
as he
remaining.
will try to just grab Salem's drone. And Salem's drone is a Twitch drone.
Attackers need to locate the biohazard container.
And it has been grabbed. Alec has now grabbed a Twitch drone. Oh, drones cannot go outside, Alec. Drones cannot go outside after their years. Twitch drones also cannot jump. Oh, this guy. This guy. Okay. Alec has a nitro cell. Alec could come through this doorway into this armory room and throw a nitro cell over the half wall and end this man's career. Alec has a big advantage here. He will take out the Mozzie to drone, and then he will leave, it seems. So, will he be dropping a new drone? Likely. Yes, new drone gets dropped. And this is a new drone that Alec might catch. If Alec misses the pest launcher, Twitch can shoot the pests, but does not seem as though it might happen. Well, that sucks. You gotta see that pest launcher thing. Oh, and this is it. This might be it. Alec is looking that way. You can see through this, I believe. Yes, you can. Half wall against the doorway. Oh, if Alec knew Salem was there, a nitro cell would be thrown directly at that area. Ooh, Alec is looking away. Will Salem get the drop on him? Salem is not looking at the half wall. He's looking toward the doorway. One of you just needs to stand up. The other one will know. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Attackers found the biohazard container.
And Salem wins it. That is a hard loss for Alec there. A hard loss. At half wall.
Attackers, locate the biohazard container.
Twitch versus Goyo. This is also... I mean, I would say Twitch counters Mozzie, but Twitch does not counter Goyo. If a Goyo barricade is put on this doorway and a Goyo barricade is put in this doorway, the Twitch drone cannot jump, so it will not be getting in there. Now, Salem has the advantage. Alec does not want to be known. If Salem gets into the point, imagine this. Salem has a Twitch drone on the point. Alec goes in to place the Goyo barricades on each doorway. Salem then shoots the Goyo barricade.
Move to its location.
It would be insane to see that. Now, of course, there is a drone hole here. I completely forgot about that. There is a drone hole here. But Salem can 100% throw a drone in there and destroy a Goyo. All you have to do is shoot that little red canister there. I do not believe you can put those that close. They have nerfed that. You're just not allowed to do that. It should fit, but they just don't let you do that. Yeah. You're gonna have to stagger them, buddy. You can keep trying all you want. It's against the rules. Yeah. Not how he wants it, but I mean, like that's closer than I thought it was gonna be. It's so that you cannot put a double barricade like that on a doorway like this. So a doorway like this that you clearly should be able to put 2 barricades on because it just makes sense. Like if you line it up and you math it out, 2 barricades should fit there. Because a one barricade and a 2 barricade, it's double the size. But they basically just nerfed it. They make it so you can't do that. Where is Alec? He's over here. On half. On a little landing. Sorry, I meant to hit right trigger. Now, Salem does have soft breachings. Climbing up this area, you shoot out this camera that is positioned right here. There is also a proximity alarm placed there. But if you shoot out that proximity alarm in this camera, you get through this wall. Did Alec pre-place a nitro cell? No. Oh, he has proximity alarm, sorry. Oh, can you not shoot that? Hold on. Try it again. Oh. I stand corrected. Apparently the taser doesn't necessarily count as a physical object, so it will not give it to you. But what I would do is Salem at this point is you know this entire wall is not reinforced. You know he wants you to come through this hallway. Oh man, if he shot one of his Goyo things to try to kill that drone, that'd be funny. Climb up this way, take out the camera there, take out the proxy alarm there, break as close to this wall as possible, hop on the point. Do not go to that hallway. Do not go to that hallway. Oh, and you didn't get the proxy alarm or the camera. As much as I can explain that everything has gone wrong, everything has gone wrong. There you go. That is the correct series of events that should have been happening. Oh, but Alec is now on point. Proximity alarm goes off. Oh, Salem just missed. Just missed a whole lot. That entire round was a mess. Was an absolute mess. Shoot the proximity alarm, shoot the camera, hop in through the wall, get on the point. That's all that needed to happen. Alec generally has a plan on defense, and the best ways to ignore him are either make the plan useless by going nowhere near it, or, excuse me, move so fast that the plan cannot take hold. If he has a pre-placed nitrocell at a specific spot, get on point and get into a spot where the pre-placed nitrocell means nothing, and he will simply just waste the utility. Where are we at now? Oh, it's not kitchen! Oh! The last objective is not kitchen. It is this dining room, it seems. But again, like, this entire white area here, you cannot fuse through it. So it's basically the same thing as the kitchen. You can only fuse through this area right here, which gives you, I mean, a third? A fourth, maybe, of the objective?
10 seconds remaining.
But after doing that once, like, maybe you could put one here, you could put one on the balcony.
5 seconds left.
I mean,
before
these
insertion.
are off the objective, so it doesn't matter.
Attackers need to locate the biohazard
Yeah,
container.
I don't think you can get through any of this. Like, I don't even think this counts right here. But I'm not sure.
Attackers have found the biohazard container.
Now, again, Alec has left all of this soft. So that's what? 1, 2, 3. I don't think you can reinforce this. 4, 5 walls left soft, as well as not a ceiling hatch. Where's the ceiling? The ceiling hatch here. Might be a good way to come in if you were playing a character with a shotgun, like Amaru or something. Where are we coming from, Salem? Helicopter? Where are we coming from? Okay. Probably spawned down here. Generally what you want to do if you spawn down here, which is, I mean, what I would normally do is I would rappel onto this wall, and then when you climb up, you can shoot this camera while on rappel. He can't see you. Now, if you come over here to this window and shoot it, or you get a different angle, it is what it is. I do not know if Alec... Yeah, Alec doesn't know where he's coming from. Salem might get a very large advantage here. He's just going straight to the point. The problem with this map is it's basically split. There's this hallway here, there's this service area here, and then there is the drum room. And that pretty much just splits off the entire map into 2 sections. If you're on the wrong section of where the enemy is or where the point is, you gotta hope that that's where they're coming from. So Salem hopping through this window over here and just getting on point. I do not know if there's Goyo there. I cannot actually see it. I wish I could. But if there was a Goyo under this window, then at least Alec has that. But Alec, dude, you're so far. Now, Salem cannot be certain that you're not anywhere near there. But you're using a lot of your utility on this side of the map. It's understandable to use utility on the other side of the map, just in case you can get information of where the enemies may be. But you do not want to use that many Legion Mines over here. You generally want to come over here, throw your first couple Legion Mines, then make your way back to the objective side. Now here comes Alec. Alec's coming through the service way into the kitchen. Are there like 2 service areas? Okay, so this is like the service area, I guess. And this is probably the supply closet. Yeah. And then into kitchen. But you're going to have to take a long, snaked route. Salem could be on the point now. He has taken his time. Now Alec knows. And it is over. That was with a pistol, too. Oh, it is because you had the shotgun. He had the shotgun. Salem goes back and forth between taking too much time and just running guns blazing in. Droning out for that long is okay, but your drone was just always on the point. If you're going to drone for that long and try to search for Alec, and you do not see him on the point within 5-6 seconds, get your drone off the point. Because one of 2 things is either happening. Either he's right off the point, or, like, you're just wasting too much time. Because you could... What I generally do is I want to find Alec too when I'm playing him in a 1v1, or anybody who'd be playing in a 1v1, you want to find your opponent. You do not want to be surprised by a person coming out of nowhere. That's the worst thing that can happen. Ugh, sorry. But his drone just never left the point. Where is the objective? Over here. Your drone came in through here, you kind of like went out this way. I don't know, or did your drone come in through this door? Your drone came in through this door, I believe. And then you were just hanging out in here. If I were here, so you can see the soft walls here.
10 seconds.
So it makes the most amount of sense. Check the objective. Then check the kitchen beside, because there's a giant wall here. Check this way into this room. If you don't see anyone yet, go up these stairs, and if there's nobody here, objective safe. Even if he's in this room, or he's in this room, with a hatch, he still has to go through kitchen or through stairs to get to you. If he is way over here, he has to run across the map, which is where he was. But you gave him so much time to run across the map. And it is a difficult thing. And now the round has started. The round has started for 40 seconds, so let me get back to the important matter. Let us find where Ariana is. Taking the camera out. Your fake Iana does not capture the objective and will not activate proximity alarms. Also, on cameras, you cannot mark it. It will appear as lifeless. It was a grenade. Oh! There's nothing to say there. There's nothing to say there. That that goes in the fail compilation. Goes in the fail compilation.
Attackers need to locate the biohazard container.
Alright. Oh, barbecue is apparently what this one is called. I could have swore it was, like, dining room. I guess this is like a hub, like a hibachi place or whatever. I don't know, Asian stuff. They barbecued. Alec is going thermite. Unfortunate for Salem. Like, we'll open up this objective. The best two holes to make, you're gonna want to put a thermite here and open up this line of sight so that you can stay on this staircase here and be able to get line of sight of most of the objective. The next one you're gonna want is either this doorway or this outside doorway. Now, both of those doorways kind of suck because if you're gonna be holding up here, in order for you to get on the objective through a window, you're gonna want to come down this way into the line of sight and then go through there. So what you could also do is open up this doorway. But then the easiest way to get there safely would be to climb up here, go over here, drop down this barricade, run through here, and get through that doorway. Now, I would do that, because that sounds crazy. Like, quickly run over here, open up this doorway. Then run over, continue going this way, open up this wall, come up here, hold this line of sight. Try to view anything on this objective. If you do not see anything, climb up here, go around here, down there, and through this doorway. Alec is entering through kitchen. This is also a very reasonable entrance, as you now see a giant wall you can open. And it will be opened. But this is not bad in and of itself. The only problem is your escape route is... Oh, I guess he's going to move up before. He's not going to try to get a line of sight. He's going to move up before doing that. Okay, so his escape route is leaving, is basically. But if he wanted to hold this angle, he would be sitting behind here. But his escape route would be through here, over here, up to over here, which I guess is the same length, so cannot complain. Oh my god, that's breachable? You learn something new. I haven't played Skyscraper in so long. So Alec, you might as well come back to this barricade. There is no way Salem feels safe right now. This is a good thing. That's probably the best angle you can get. The next best angle is climbing up on this and using this wall and just hoping he doesn't come from this doorway. I have no idea where you put that proximity alarm. Was it thrown under the bar? Was it thrown? You know what would actually be really funny? Alec could place his claymore on this doorway, have the things come through, and then you step on it, and that's, I mean, that's about half your health. Salem's moving back over here. Alec got a line of sight. What round is this, by the way? Round 11. Is this match point yet? No. First to 9.
Attackers need to locate the biohazard container.
I'm mute this time. We're also on the second floor. The first. I will hold the camera here. I need to just like cough my ass off for a little bit. Maybe get some water.
Seconds left. 5 seconds left. Attackers need to locate the biohazard container. Biohazard container located by attackers.
Oh man, this is moving fast. Oh, what the heck happened? Oh, I zoomed out. It's in the map. Interestingly, does he think this is the objective? Salem does not roam, so will not be seen roaming. Also, this camera was not shut out. Oh man, I hope this finishes soon. I kind of have to take a shit. Does this wall get reversed? No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, does he see his feet? Let's see if he sees his feet. Oh, he sees the movement. Nice angle. Nice angle. The only thing I can really say to Salem to there is don't stand there, but I mean, that's why I would say that objective is one of the best, because top objectives are always better than bottom objectives, because vertical play is always going to be a thing. But that one in particular does not have a lot of hiding space on it. So you just have to play around either vertical play on the point, as in standing on top of one of the hiding spaces, or you're going to want to be very mobile, or lay down behind one of the ways. But yes, Alec caught a whiff of nothing more than the hint
Attackers
of
need
your
to locate
ankle,
the biohazard
and
container.
he shot through it. It was what it was. Yeah, let's go back and look at that point for a second. Yeah. What you could do is, whoops, you could stand on top of this way, but the problem is that you then have to either crouch or lay down in order to see things like this way people could see you from that angle, or vice versa. You could also then melee these computers and then stand on that, or lay down behind it. But yes, there's not a lot of good places to hide because all of it is half
Attacker
walls
drone has a
and
visual
less.
on the container. 10
Still a
seconds
good
to
objective
insertion.
though. The best part about this objective in multiplayer
5
is
seconds
the fact that
left before
you get
insertion.
this room for free, and this room is much better. And it's more like holding this side with this half wall and holding in here with these walls and holding like over here is much better than holding this objective. If you have to hold this objective, it's hard. So you're going to want to hold off point. We're going to hold back over here in barbecue. We're up against the Habana this time instead of the thermite. And Salem is actually off point. Match point, by the way. Match point for the blue team. And then afterwards, I can take a shit if Alec wins this one. Wait, follow. There we go. Oh, Salem! Salem, please! Oh. No. 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 That was 100. That round should have gone to Salem. 100%. The first 2 rounds of this, I think, should have gone to Salem as well, but he just ran out and, like, did something idiotic. This one was simply... like, Alec was there, in front of you, holding his X-Kairos launcher. You should have killed him. It's very unfortunate.